Welcome back in the digital class of learning. Hello student, once again you will learn today about the transgenic plant as bioreactor. So continuation to that topic, today you will learn about the metabolic engineering and secondary products, and this is the last subtopic of transgenic plant as a bioreactor. So let us see about the metabolic engineering and secondary products. The word metabolic engineering and secondary products. Already we have told about the meaning of secondary products or secondary metabolites. There are primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. So these secondary metabolites are the products from the secondary metabolites. These secondary products developed from the secondary metabolites, and these secondary products are not essential to the body. That is, it is not produced in the body itself, but by the metabolic pathway it is produced in our cells. So what is the secondary products? Secondary products are non-essential chemical compounds which are having low molecular weight and they are non-essential. From where it is produced? It is produced from the secondary metabolites. So for the large production of secondary products, what strategy we will use? Genetic engineering, or we will follow the approach of biotechnology. So these secondary products in the normal cell produced in a least quantity. They are not in the enough quantity. So to increase their concentration, we apply the genetic engineering process by the plant tissue culture, by gene transfer technique, by cell culture, organ culture, or by the other aspect of the tissue culture we apply for the production of the secondary products. So metabolic engineering is what? Metabolic engineering refers to the engineering of metabolites. What are the metabolites? Metabolites are the chemical substance which are produced by the process of metabolism. What is a metabolism? In the living system, there are a number of chemical compounds are formed, they are degraded or they are broken down. So this breaking down and synthetic process in a living cell is called as the metabolism or metabolic reactions. So this engineering, that is the increasing the metabolites in a cell by the process of genetic engineering. Multifold times we can increase the chemical substance concentration if we apply the genetic engineering process. So metabolic engineering is an approach which is used to enhancing the rate of substrate uptake. It means whatever the concentration of the substrates are present in a cells, that can be increased. Number 2, this is used to introduction of heterogeneous pathway. It means we can alter the pathway or the enzymatic pathway, hormonal pathway in the cells, so that we can produce or we can obtain desired products with a good quantity. Third, it is useful for the export of product of the extracellular medium. That means it is produced somewhere and it must be exported to the another cell and the tissue and another organisms. So these metabolic engineering having the 3 important roles just I told you. For example, if I am telling example, Taxol. Taxol is a alkaloid. Taxol is a chemical compounds which is obtained from the gymnospermic plant. Their name is called Taxus. Taxus is a gymnospermic plant which produces Taxol. But the Taxol quantity or properties of the Taxol, which is anti-cancerous, it works to treat the cancer, so it is an anti-cancerous drugs or the chemical substance. We can increase many-fold times of Taxol production if we are changing the gene which is responsible to produce this substrate. Another example is Agrobacterium rhizogene. Agrobacterium rhizogene is what? This is is a bacteria which induce the secondary root formation, hairy root formation in the plants, and as a result of that, from the roots of these hairy root or secondary roots, we can synthesize, we can produce, or itself the plant produce secondary metabolites in much quantity. Another example, codeine and morphine. Codeine and morphine is used as a sedative. Sedative are those drugs, those chemical substances which bring sleep without affecting our central nervous system. So codeine and morphine is obtained from the Papaver somniferum. Papaver somniferum is a plant which yield codeine and morphine. So how can we increase the production of codeine and morphine? By applying the metabolic engineering pathway. Second, next product is colchicine. Colchicine is normally used as anti-tumor drug. It is a anti-tumor drug and obtained from Colchicum automanase. So these are the certain examples of metabolic engineering which is used in our daily life. Apart from that, there are other applications of metabolic engineering and secondary products in the human life. Let us see the other application. Number one application of this metabolic engineering is production of healthy oils. Some of the oils having the unsaturated fats or saturated fats in more quantity, and that fats concentration increase the cholesterol level in our blood and took up the heart functioning. So this method is used to produce the healthy oils. Another example, another application is it is used to modify the starch production. Starch, which is a example of carbohydrate, is modified by applying the metabolic engineering process. Third example or third application of this metabolic engineering is improved processing of brewing, bakery industries. How? The starch quantity, protein quantity or other nutrients quantity can be enhanced. Therefore, it is very convenient to use in the brewing, that is alcohol formation, wine industry, and bakery industry, that is making the breads. Next example is it is also used to remove the undesirable toxic substance present in the cells, present in the tissues. So undesirable toxin, it is very lethal to the physiological system. So this one can convert it into the another non-toxic substance. Therefore, we call it the undesirable toxic substance removal. Now the fourth one, the next one is it is also used to the production of blue rose, blue cotton, and this blue cotton or blue rose cannot be used by the conventional breeding program. That is the plant breeding program alone cannot able to produce the blue rose or blue cotton because they are based on the some classical approaches. So here the foreign genes are introduced in the rose plants that can change the color coding gene. Next is it is also equally applied in the production of tearless onion. You know the onion having the sulfur contents more, so while it is used or it is peeling off, it creates the sulfur and that contact with the eyes and produce tears uncontrollable. And apart from that, it has been also used in production of caffeine-free coffee. Caffeine-free coffee is produced by the process of metabolic engineering and second products of the transgenic plant. So this is the some application of metabolic engineering in our daily life. Thanks to